Welcome to Operation Data Analytics. Today we're going to cover the product function in Microsoft Excel. The product function can be used to quickly multiply multiple cell values together. In the example we're going to look at today, we have a sheet that is filled with sales information. What we want to do is determine the total sales amount for each customer's transaction. So if we look at row 2 in our example data, at Amelia Johnson, we can see that Amelia purchased 7 tubes of toothpaste on April 24th, 2023. So over to the right, we have the purchased amount, which is 7. We know the price per unit, which is $2.99 per tube of toothpaste. And then we also know the local tax rate is 7%, which when you're multiplying is going to be represented by 1.07. So what we want to do is essentially multiply all 3 of these cells together. That's going to give us the total sales cost of that entire transaction. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type an equal sign, and then I'm going to type product, open parentheses, and then I'm going to go ahead and take my cursor and I am going to left click on cell D2, and I'm going to hold that click. And then I'm going to drag it to the right until I have D2 through F2 selected. And then I'm going to release on the mouse. Next, I'm going to go ahead and close my parentheses and then hit enter on the keyboard. So you can see the total cost is showing $22.40. This is the number of purchased items, which is 7, multiplied by the price per unit or the price per item at $2.99, multiplied times the tax rate at 1.07. So $22.40 is the total cost of that transaction that Amelia made. Now, the next thing that we want to do is we want to see the total cost or final cost for each transaction on this document. So we could go through and we could actually type that function into each cell corresponding all the way down, or what we can do is we can actually use the autofill function in Microsoft Excel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on cell G2 where we have this function typed, and then I'm going to double click on this little green square in the bottom right hand corner. This is going to cause our formula to automatically copy and paste itself all the way down, corresponding to the cell values in column F. So now you can see that all of the final costs are showing for each individual line. And then if we wanted to see the total amount of all of these costs, we could either select the entire range of costs and then just look in the bottom right hand corner of Excel to see that the sum is $6,040.01, or we could use a sum function, so equals sum, open parenthesis, and then I could left click on column G and then use a close parenthesis and click enter on the keyboard. And then that will tell you the final cost or the total cost for all transactions on this sheet. That's everything we have for today's video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel to see more content like this in the future.